This is an illegal search and seizure. I'm being detained and I'm being criminalized for my First Amendment protected activity, which is doing this right here. This. Can I make it any clearer to you? Calvin, do you want to stop writing that citation right now, or you want to go forward with this?
Yeah, we're going forward.
All right, well, you've been educated.
Thank you.
You've been educated. You are going to find yourself in a motherfucking lawsuit, and you are going to lose your qualified immunity, and you are going to be on the fucking hook for what you're doing right now. Same thing with you, Montesimo, or whatever the fuck your name is. You two are on the fucking hook for violating my rights at the discretion of, who is this? Greg Gal, who happens to be working at the fucking library today, and Loud Light for flipping off somebody silently. All right, up here in Topeka, Kansas, Topeka Public Library, attending another Loud Light event. Loud Light is a far left liberal organization that has said I'm banned permanently from all of their events for supposedly disrupting one of their events. I'll link that video in the description. But here a couple weeks ago, I attended their event at the Overland Park, Johnson County Library. And I'll link that video in here as well. I was able to attend it. We got a police here already. I was able to attend it. These are public forums. They can't tell me I can't be in there. And so the same thing here. It's a public forum, it's a public library, public forum, open to the public. I also registered for the event. I have a message here. Are you happy Kansas killed 19,167 babies in 2023? And ladies, it's a woman, not a teen.
But she would, and then she would,
He's kicked me out. Before said I couldn't leave.
I grew up on a farm. So you should. So we got another small dog because I was like, this dog is so easy. She's not easy at all because I always had big dogs growing up. Our other dog, who's also is not
Hilarious. Know your free speech rights. The First Amendment protects individuals' ability to express opinions and ideas without government interference. But this is not absolute.
right. One of them I'm really not certain. Like one of them I'm like, I need to get like little.
Here we go.
She would fight the chickens.
Violating the time, place, manner restrictions in public spaces is not constitutionally protected free speech. Those unable to comply with the customer conduct policy will be required to leave and may lose library privileges. This includes threatening, harassing, verbal abuse, disorderly or disruptive behavior,
photography or video recording children without the express permission of each child's parent or guardian, etc. That's a joke. That's a joke. Did you write that? You didn't write that? Do you know who did?
I couldn't tell you.
You couldn't tell me? That's a joke.
Yeah, what is your name again? Amanda? Melissa. Yeah.
100% have the right to record anything and everything in public. And so this is the, like I was saying, this is the commie far left wing radical loud light organization trying to say you can't record in here if it's of children. But you know that's not right. You know that's that's a violation. You can record anything in public. You know that, right? You all should know that.
Hey, how you doing? Good, we're ready. Yes. Hi. Hey.
What a joke.
But simultaneously, it was like, well, if you're going, what am I going to do when you're gone? Yeah.
What a joke.
And it was like, but you're going. Yeah. It does look nice, very fresh. Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks. That's just my trusty,
Like, I don't want a bag that's clean, because then I have to worry about keeping it clean. Like, I want just like a full, like, raggedy leather bag. that I
Oh,
can
we got
just,
a
like,
representative
throw
here.
around.
Representative, I want to get your opinion on that up there where it says that photography and video recording children without the express permission of each child's parent or guardian is not allowed in a public setting. What do you think of that?
If that's the rule, I'm going to follow the rule.
What do you think the Constitution says about that, though, regardless what their rule is? This what kind of forum we're standing in right now, Representative?
You're also not required to answer any questions, by the way.
But do you know what kind of forum we're standing in right now?
I'm aware.
What kind of forum are we in right now?
A form of good faith to connect with one another is to Pekins.
Oh, no. What kind of speech forum are we in right now, as applied to the First
I'm
Amendment?
not really interested in non-constructive conversations.
How would you say that's not constructive? I'm asking if you're aware of what kind of forum we're in right now, and if everything they say up there is actually good with you or a violation of the Constitution. You're a representative.
Sir, I support the
discuss it.
library's rules.
Do you
and
support
I'm
it?
going to be following
Do you
them.
support it more than the Constitution, though? Do you support you think their rules trump the Constitution that you've been sworn to? Excuse me. You swore an oath to protect. I think this would be a really constructive conversation, considering you're a representative, an elected official. I think it'd be very constructive. I'm sure the people would love to know your position on something as important and fundamental to Americans as the Constitution that you swore an oath to defend, right? Wouldn't you say that's constructive? Just right over there, you said that's not constructive.
So we're going to find security because she has asked you to stop talking to her for a
Oh,
while.
she's
and
an
you're being
elected official. She's an elected official.
And you're
so.
being extremely rude.
We have stuff we're dealing with. This is
Representative,
okay.
would you weigh in on that? You're a representative. I'm not only in my capacity as a citizen that has the right to talk to an elected official, but I'm also a journalist as well. And so regardless if you want to answer the questions or not, I have a First Amendment right. You're aware of this. I have a First Amendment right
You do. You
to
can
ask you
stand
questions.
here all day long.
And I can ask you questions, yep. And so that lady doing that right there, what's your opinion of what just happened right there?
I think she's exercising her First Amendment right, just like you
Really?
are.
Really? In what way? Am I an elected official?
You are both interested people here.
Yeah, and she just said we're gonna have
Here, I can
security
get this
here
set
as
up
well.
if you want to do sign in.
So me asking you a question is gonna be shut down as a violation of First Amendment rights, more so than what she thinks she's doing there with her First Amendment, wouldn't you say?
No, I'm not following.
You're not following? Really? Okay.
We're gonna start soon though, sir. You have every right in case ever reason.
Go ahead and just leave it alone, please.
Appreciate it. I will. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, in this forum here, could you let us know what some of those time, place, and manner restrictions are?
I
You know what that
genuinely,
means?
sincerely do not understand your question. Do you understand that our public schools have the same rules in place for children under the age of 18?
For what?
And anything regarding people under the age of 18?
This ain't a
in
public
fact,
school.
They are held to a different standard.
This ain't a public school, and so what I mean by that, it says violating the time, place, manner restrictions in public spaces is not constitutionally protected free speech. So I was asking you what the time, place, manner restrictions are on in this forum here.
It's not even going.
What do you think, Greg?
In this forum here, I don't know what it would be.
Say again.
I don't know what it would be in here.
Hi.
All right,
How are
another
you?
representative. How you doing?
Good, I'm Representative Kurt
How you
Haskins.
doing? How you doing?
What's going on?
Can you back off me a little bit there? If you
Oh, I
would,
gotta get to
please?
my seat.
That's fine. Go for it, man.
Yeah.
Jiminy Christmas.
What do we got here?
Question for you. Can you explain how a traditional public forum, such as the State House, allows for us to stand there with opposing messages and not be in fear of being arrested for that, for holding those messages?
I guess I'm not following your question there. I mean, because
On
my
June-
understanding is that. Go ahead.
On June 10th this year, I stood on the State House steps where you work as a representative,
Yeah. Mhm.
and I held a sign that the group 5051 of the No Kings protest said that was in opposition to their message.
Yeah.
And I was arrested. I was thrown
was the
down on the
grounds?
trespassing. They
Trespassing.
said I couldn't be there. Said I couldn't be there. And so that's my question. In a traditional public forum, do we have rights as American citizens to voice our First Amendment rights?
Yeah, as long as you're practicing it not from a stance of being litigious, violating the laws.
Right, so
and
standing.
practicing, it's a public forum. So
an
now I
unlawful,
also
would you say
trust.
that's an unlawful arrest and trespass?
No, I can't say that because I don't know the details of that. You tell me if it was unlawful. What
Oh
do
yeah,
you think?
I filed a lawsuit.
Okay.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, what made it unlawful?
Well, like we're just talking about here, that's a constitutionally protected activity. You would agree that American citizens can't just be snatched up and arrested for exercising their First Amendment rights? can they?
Absolutely, I'll
Okay, yeah,
support
so
that.
it's an unlawful arrest.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a violation of First Amendment
And I
rights.
do also
Fourth
trust.
Amendment rights,
I
and
do
Fifth
also
Amendment rights.
trust our law enforcement,
Oh, really?
and that there's usually a reason. They don't
Oh,
just
really?
go out and arrest.
So, oh really? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'd encourage you check out my YouTube channel. It's called The Dreaded Rabble Rouser. I have a lawsuit against the Douglas County Sheriff,
Okay.
and he's lost his qualified immunity. So what
Yeah.
you just said right there is wrong. You said usually they have a reason. Well, losing qualified immunity for not having probable cause on another unlawful arrest flies in the face of what you just said right there. We're not guilty until proven innocent. It's the other way around. Cops sometimes get things wrong, right?
Yeah. Have you served on a jury duty? Have you done jury duty?
What's that got to do with anything?
No, I'm just asking if you've done jury duty.
Have you?
Yeah, I have twice.
Okay.
And I was really surprised that how much the laws did make sure that the person being prosecuted had all the rights that they needed to. That the burden really falls on the prosecutor to prove without any question. And so I really feel that there's grounds for officers to make sure that they're enforcing the general public or protecting the general public and the
Right,
laws.
but
really.
what I'm saying is, so standing with a sign on the courthouse steps, it is not breaking the law, though. That's the issue. That's not breaking the law.
You're asking, holding a sign all depends on what the sign and the action and the intent of the person.
Okay, so the sign, the messaging on it matters.
Well, do you think?
How could it?
I'm just asking. I
Asking
mean,
you.
well, I guess the point of this is that you should have the right to express yourself. That's why people sacrifice their life to give you the right for that.
100%.
But we have to do it in a civic method and in an environment in which all of us have that right. And I think that's where the conflict has come up.
Right.
I don't really
and
think
that goes
it's
back to my original question of, can you explain how a traditional public forum allows us to have those rights afforded to us on the State House steps? That one message allowed while another one's not, and if that message doesn't leave, they get arrested for it. This is America.
Again, you're asking for an opinion on something with more detail. And on the surface, you make an average point.
Yeah,
But there's always more detail, and that's what we're not getting to.
I got it all recorded. Yeah.
And it's on your YouTube
Yeah,
channel?
it's called The Dreaded Rebel Rouse. I encourage you to check it out.
Yeah.
I have a couple of videos because there's multiple angles of the arrests and whatnot. It's all recorded start to finish. I was on the steps for about 90 seconds before I was thrown to the ground. Before I was confronted and thrown to the ground.
Times I'm frustrated with the fact that people take information and spin it to their best, to their favor, right? I mean, it's like
what are you implying?
I'm not implying you to that. I'm just saying in general. You're giving me in general, and I'm stating that. So I agree with you. Is that when we don't take the time to actually delve in and answer the questions of how and why, but we're real quick at pointing out what is the issue, then we're not doing a service, public service as representatives. And that's where a lot of the times I get asked opinions, and that's fair. You can ask the opinions, but I always will follow up with, why is that? Yeah. Hey, how are you?
Well, I
Good to see
appreciate
you.
you talking
Yeah.
to me. I know you didn't have to take time to talk to me, especially as you're getting ready to speak.
No,
So I
it's
appreciate
obviously
it.
that you
Most
have-
representatives just ignore me. I'm not even joking. They're just silent. So I appreciate it.
I don't ignore. I won't necessarily always agree, just like you won't always agree with me.
Yeah.
But people need to be heard, right?
Yeah.
And if I always go back to before we make a declarative statement, make sure you support it with a how and a why. Now that could be primary sources, secondary sources. It could be personal experience, and that's what I need in order to vote. So to get further down into the weeds without the information is just something.
Right. That's why I encourage you to
Hey, tell
check
me
it
your
out.
name again?
I've also filed a lawsuit. My name is Dr. Justin Spoos.
Oh yeah, what's your doctorate degree in?
It's in lifespan human development from Kansas State University.
Oh yeah, I have my doctorate at in higher education at the University of Kansas. So
Do you really?
Don't hold that against me.
Yeah, I know. I won't. It would be more that holding the doctorate of education against you.
Oh, why is that?
A couple of reasons. Couple of reasons.
I love education. I love my doctorate degree. It took me 10 years to earn it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
it's
not
a
saying I don't
pursuit.
love education, but got my reasons.
All right. Well,
All right, nice talking to you.
I think it's getting to the place where we're going to start. Where are you going to stand at?
Oh, here or there.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
We had to it was hard to get everyone hard to get a collective mass of legislators to all a This was
Hey man, I got a sign this time. Remember that time you said I couldn't have signs? I got a sign this time. Matter of fact, it's still just a sheet of paper. Still just a sheet of paper like it was last time. Remember when you said that? What's changed this time? So anyways, what's changed? What's changed this time? Question for you. You a volunteer at Loud Life? I supposedly have a lifetime ban from all Loud Light events. I'm wondering why I'm allowed to be in here right now if I have this supposed lifetime ban. Is it because this is a public forum and you guys don't have the authority to ban anyone from a public forum? Is that what the reason is, you think? That's what I think it is. And now we're all aware of that.
It's all Paris. Keeps talking about Paris. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of. I should have gotten a definition.
And now we're all aware of that.
Your video?
I was like, why do we say no caps? I said that to my daughter on the way here. She says that means no boxes. Not mine. Don't tell me you do.
Oh, Paris is like Paris and Parks videos.
My favorite thing, the reels thing.
It's good to see you again.
Those reels that you take for everything.
I know we need a whole series next legislative session that's like explaining, like weekly recap, but like take Davis' script and turn it to Gen Z.
And that's what my daughter on the way to school yesterday had an issue with it because that gap in between she's 14 to where Paris is at is so real that she's like, we don't say that. And then she's like, I don't even know what you were saying in the first place. And she's like, I'm gonna write your next one.
I don't remember who, but somebody put together like a Gen Z dictionary for us to use for these dictionaries.
All right, this event's supposed to start at 3. It's 3:05 right now. So. Loud Light has a sign on the corner.
Just before, we're gonna get really started in just about 5 minutes. Oh, yes.
She's loud, she doesn't need a microphone.
No, I have to remind myself sometimes, I'm like, just because everybody tells you you're loud doesn't mean that you don't need the microphone, Melissa. We're gonna get started in just about 5 minutes, but just as everybody's getting settled in, I wanted to do a little bit of housekeeping. First of all, we've got like cookies and water and that kind of thing. The restrooms are just across the hall, and I figure while we're waiting before we get started, while y'all are getting settled, we would do a little Know Your Rights training, right? So, free speech.
Here we go.
So, the First Amendment protects individuals' ability to express opinions and ideas without government interference. Fun fact, Loud Light is not a government entity. We are not treading on anybody, right? But, that was a joke, by the way. But this right is not absolute. Violating time, place, manner restrictions in designated public spaces, such as public town halls in libraries, is not constitutionally protected speech. So, these restrictions are defined by the library's customer conduct policy. Those of you, if any of you so feel inclined, not to comply with this policy, will be required to leave, and you might lose the privilege of using the library. So I would encourage you not to do that. If you'd like to read the entire policy, you can scan the QR code here with your phone. That'll take you to the website. But just to talk about some of the things that are not covered. Verbal abuse, not constitutionally protected speech in this space. Harassing, disorderly, or disruptive, threatening behaviors, also not covered in this space. Not respecting the privacy of children by photographing or recording them without their parents' consent. That's not something that's protected in this space. Let's do a little pop quiz on what is and is not constitutionally protected free speech here. So, if you make any kind of an insignificant noise, such as laughing at one of Kirk's incredible jokes, is this considered disruptive behavior? No.
Was it intended to be a joke?
If you make obscene gestures, curse at, or use slurs against library staff or any of the attendees in this room, is that disruptive behavior? Yeah, it is. If you get up during the event to go and take phone call outside of the room, is that disruptive behavior? No, that's fine. In fact, that's polite even. If you're moving all throughout the room, you're blocking people's views, you're getting up in their faces or looming over them in a threatening manner, is that disruptive behavior? Yes. Yeah. Well, awesome. Sounds like y'all understand what is and is not protected speech. And knowing your constitutional rights is always a good time. So I bet we're going to have fun today. We'll go ahead and get started in just a couple of minutes. So please, if you need to use the restroom or get a snack or anything like that, help yourself. And I'll pass it off to Jonathan and Donovan whenever. And silence your phones and whatnot. We'll get started in just a couple of minutes.
You can silence
Stand-up time.
You can silence your phone, but then if you get an Amber Alert, it bypasses Do Not Disturb.
That's good to know.
Airplane mode disconnects you from
You guys certainly don't believe that obscene gestures are not allowed in public forums. You certainly don't believe that, right? Obscene gestures? What would that mean? What would that mean? Representatives, you certainly recognize that quote-unquote obscene gestures is protected speech in a public forum. I mean, you certainly recognize that, right?
phones going off.
Certainly recognize that. I hope so. I hope so. Because that's protected speech. And for you guys just to sit there and not object to that is very concerning as elected representatives. You should know these things, guys. You should know these things. I mean, you took an oath to the Constitution. And by not following it, you're violating citizens' rights. So you need to speak up when you see stuff like that. Oh, and recording in public spaces, 100,000 million% allowed, protected free speech, protected First Amendment activity. You guys know that, right? You guys know that, right?
That's really good.
You guys know that, right? Well, hopefully you know now. Hopefully you know now. And you know that too, right? You know that. Obscene gestures, whatever that would entail, is 100% protected First Amendment activity. See? Look. Look.
Excuse me. Putting on staff they have to warn somebody about, right?
If we do ask you to do that anymore, okay?
Say again.
If you do that again, we'll ask you to leave the property.
Do what again?
Do you understand?
Do what again?
If you flip the phone, you put your middle finger up again.
Why can't I do that with my finger?
That's a gesture.
What kind of gesture is that? What's wrong with that gesture?
It's a gesture.
Yeah. What's wrong with it?
That's it.
What do you mean?
That's my answer.
Well, I don't like that.
Okay, you can leave now.
I'm good.
No, you have to leave now.
I'm good. Say that again.
You'll be arrested for criminal trespassing, recited for criminal trespassing.
For what reason? For what reason?
You'll be arrested if you do not leave.
Are you a cop? Oh, shit.
Go ahead and come in.
I'm good.
Hi.
I'm good. She's been asked to leave.
Yeah.
Say again? For what?
Asked to leave.
For what?
For they asked you to trespass outside
You're
with me.
asking, you're asking me to
No, I'm
leave?
telling you to leave now.
Or what?
You're going to be arrested for trespass.
Am I going to get cited?
Let's go outside. Ideally, I'd like to cite you and let you go on your
You're
way.
going to cite me right now?
My car, yes.
We're going out to get it. We're going out to get a citation right now for criminal trespass.
Yes,
For
we're
what
going to go
reason?
outside.
For what reason?
Just that, criminal trespass.
For what?
They've asked you to leave. You are
It's
refusing
it's
to
a
leave.
public forum.
No, they went over the rules.
Oh, it don't matter. This is a public forum.
Leave
Those
now.
rules aren't true.
Go outside, or we're going to handle this a different way.
In what way?
You're going to jail a different way. We're trying to handle this, but there's just a citation here you on your way.
What's your name? What's your name?
Hey, it's Modest.
Who's that way?
Kalman. What's his name?
That way,
Kalman?
please.
Yeah. What's his name?
That way, please.
What's this guy's name here? Is he an officer? You know what you're doing is wrong, right?
No, I'm not doing
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, you are. That's a total 100% violation of my First Amendment right. It is a
If that
fourth.
is
This
your-
is a
if that
fourth.
is your
This is
belief,
a
that is your
fourth.
belief. I'm
This
not
is
gonna
a
sit and argue with
fourth.
you.
I think it's fine. This is a Fourth Amendment violation as well. You're going to find yourself in a lawsuit. This is an illegal search and seizure, criminal trespassing me for a constitutionally protected activity.
Outside, please. Thank you. You're going to step over here to my vehicle.
Am I being detained right now?
You are detained. You're not free to leave.
Body cam running?
It is running. Yes.
What's your name?
Modest Smith, 287.
Why are you dressed like that?
Working security at the library.
Okay. So what are you?
What's that?
Are you Topeka PD right now,
I am
or
a
what are you?
police officer working security at the library.
So are you an on-duty cop right now?
I'm working for security at the library.
So that's a no. Are you an on-duty
So this
Topeka
officer
police
here
officer?
has to do the duties for
So
me.
this one guy here is the only active or on-duty officer right now?
If I need to become an officer, I can.
Okay.
Right now, he's going to talk to you real quick.
I didn't catch your name.
Something to tell you.
Your first name?
I didn't give you my name.
Okay. What is your first name?
Justin.
Justin, will you do me a favor and have a seat on that bench for me, please?
I'm just gonna stand here.
Oh, that's fine. Do you have your ID on you?
Yeah, 1 second.
Sure.
Total violation of my rights. Total. You know what this is for?
Okay. Do you have your
Yes.
ID on you?
This. The middle finger.
Excellent.
It's
Thank you.
America,
Is
guys.
everything current on this? Drive is the current
No,
address?
that is not current. This is America.
What is your current address?
It is. I believe the
What's the
zip.
zip code?
I believe it's like 6. I
I can look at that.
But anyways, this is America, guys. That's called a public forum. It's a designated public forum. It has all the protection of First Amendment activity that you can get outside here right now as well. So that's why right now I can do this as well to you guys. All right. This is called free speech. It's constitutionally protected. It doesn't matter if they say I got to leave because it violates their policy. That's 100% constitutionally protected activity. Doing this is not a fucking crime. It's not a fucking crime. Greg Gall, Officer Cowman. What was your name again there?
Modest Smith.
What is it?
Modest Smith.
Monosmith. What's your badge number, Monosmith?
287.
287. That is 100% First Amendment protected activity. The finger, seriously, the finger in a public forum. And so the issue for you guys, I know you're going to say, well, they're the ones that issue the trespass. Well, this ain't private property, fellas. This ain't private property. You have to look at why they're asking me to leave. And I'm telling you right now, and they said as well, that this gesture right here is why I'm out of here. You motherfuckers are now on the hook for what you're doing right there. Write me that criminal citation right now, because that is protected activity that each one of you wannabe fucking Americans enjoy as well. Not me though, not me. Good thing I didn't do this, huh? Good thing I didn't do this. Oh boy, whoa. What about this? Would this get me out of here? What about a thumbs up? Is a thumbs up? What about just pointing up in the air? What about that? What about this? What is called a, what was it again there, Greg? What kind of gesture was it that I did that got me out of there? What kind of gesture? Obscene? You gotta be fucking shitting me. You gotta be fucking shitting me. Cochini versus Franklin, Tennessee says you two motherfuckers need to find out why exactly I've been trespassed. The reason I'm being trespassed right now is because a constitutionally protected activity is not being protected. You are going to be on the hook for that. You are going to be on the hook for that, okay? That is a First Amendment violation all day long. That's free speech. That's free speech. That's also a 14th Amendment as well. Unequal protection under the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. And then for you two, that's a 4th Amendment violation as well. This is an illegal search and seizure. I'm being detained and I'm being criminalized for my First Amendment protected activity, which is doing this right here. This. Can I make it any clearer to you? Calvin, do you want to stop writing that citation right now or you want to go forward with this?
We're going forward.
All right, well, you've been educated. You've been educated. You are going to find yourself in a motherfucking lawsuit, and you are going to lose your qualified immunity, and you are going to be on the fucking hook for what you're doing right now. Same thing with you, Montesimo, or whatever the fuck your name is. You two are on the fucking hook for violating my rights at the discretion of, who is this? Greg Gal, who happens to be working at the fucking library today, and Loud Light for flipping off somebody silently. Do you guys understand what the Constitution is? Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Brown versus Louisiana in 1966 says that silent protests are allowed inside the library. Me standing doing this is 100% fucking allowed inside that designated public forum. Doe versus Albuquerque, New Mexico ruled that libraries are designated public forums. That is a public forum open to the public. And when you open up a public forum, you cannot restrict our fucking rights. So I am allowed to do what I'm doing right now in there at any fucking time I want to, regardless of what Greg Gal and these fucking liberal pieces of shit say. You two need to pull your heads out of your fucking asses and use your common sense. This is not a private business like Target or Walmart. This is a public building. What's your name?
Okay.
What's your name?
Right there. You're not allowed to go.
What's your name?
Control your movements.
What's your name, officer?
Officer Williard,
Willard? What's your badge number, Willard?
583.
All right, what are you doing here?
My job.
Which is what at this moment in time, specifically?
Reach back and read.
Thanks for answering.
My back.
Willard, you might want to talk some sense into your boy. What's your rank there, guy? You're a lieutenant. You're a command. You're a fucking lieutenant. You're a lieutenant. Do you understand everything that I just explained right there, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you kind of you've laid it out there.
Yeah, and that makes sense, right? That makes sense, right? Okay. You know your boy Canty? Canty's in a lawsuit. Canty's in a lawsuit. You know him, right? Darren Canty?
Not familiar.
Really? Okay. Okay. So you understand. You understand there, Lieutenant.
Yeah. You won't be allowed to come back to the library for 6 months.
6 months?
Yeah.
Holy shit. What policy is that in?
Customer code of conduct.
Say again?
Customer code of conduct.
Is there a number?
No, there's not a number for it.
I just got to look for it?
It's on our webpage, yeah.
That says 6 months at what? First offense, 6 months? Is that what it says?
It doesn't say that in there. It's a code of conduct that we're enforcing
And what's the 6 months based on then, Greg?
based on your activities.
Yeah, but how did you arrive at 6 months is what I'm asking.
Based on your activities.
No,
6 months,
but-
don't come back.
So he's telling you, and I'm telling you, 6 months lawful order. If you come back, you will get arrested for trespassing.
Great, here you Willard. I'm trying to figure out why exactly it's 6 months though. It seems kind of arbitrary, right?
Well, it is 6 months.
I didn't ask you, Willard. It doesn't matter,
Well,
man.
I'm the one giving you a lawful order, so I'm telling you, okay?
Great, yeah. So you'll find yourself in a lawsuit as well there, Willard. Man, I was really hoping somebody would pull up and be like, skirt, hold on a second.
Your ID back.
Thank you.
Okay, you need a signature here at the bottom.
What's this for?
Not admission of guilt. This is your citation for criminal trespass.
I'll just take it.
Not admission of guilt, just saying you're going to take care of the ticket.
I'll just
Refusing
take
to sign?
I'll just take it. I'll just take it. Oh, I didn't refuse to sign it. I said, I'll just take it. I didn't refuse to sign it.
No, you said you're not going to take it, so I got to write something on
Oh,
there.
no.
extra
I
charge
did
for
not
that.
say I'm not going to take it. I said, I'll just take it is what
There
I
you go.
said. So.
There you are. Okay, please leave the property.
And where's that property marker at?
Sidewalk?
Public sidewalk, and then the library owns that piece of land over there as well. So
That over there as well?
basically goes the whole circumference. So as long as you're on the sidewalk, you're good to go.
Okay. Okay, we'll be in touch. We'll be in touch. Calman, Williard, and Massimino, or whatever the hell your name is. We'll be in touch. These motherfuckers, man. These motherfuckers, man. I swear, man. The fucking finger